Passive custom fit hearing protection with a passive filter. From the Because Life Gets Loud video series brought to you by All Ears Hearing Products and Services, who remind you a custom fit is a perfect fit. Everything else is just a hassle. I'm Kevin. I'm the owner of All Ears Hearing Products and Services, and this is the segment where I discuss passive filtered hearing protection. This is a continuation of the Because Life Gets Loud video series. If you haven't already seen the introduction to custom hearing protection from the Because Life Gets Loud video series, I encourage you to go do that before watching this. Now let's get started. I'm putting on these sunglasses not because I'm worried about hurting my eyes, but because I'm going to enjoy this bright environment a lot more with them. Aside from the fact they kind of look cool, there is two purposes sunglasses serve. They block out harmful UV rays, but again, they make whatever environment I'm in, if it's a little bright or too bright, it makes it much more enjoyable by turning it down. Well, custom hearing protection is the same way. And passive hearing protection, which simply means non-electronic, well, they go a long ways to doing just that. If you want to get a little more sophisticated, the next step would be to put filters in the passive hearing protection. And filters themselves are passive in that they are not electronic. They simply work on the way they're designed. They're able to bring the loud sound down. But filters, unlike just plain old passive custom fit hearing protection, filters, when applied to custom fit hearing protection, also allow you to hear sounds more clearly, only at a much more comfortable volume. So, if we were to go back to using these sunglasses, if you think of just regular, solid, passive, custom fit hearing protection, well, they block, but maybe a little too much, almost as if there was a bit of a film on the sunglasses. Well, once we go to filtered, we can begin to take away a little bit of the film, and we are able to see more clearly. So let's go ahead now and take a look at some custom fit passive hearing protection with passive filtering or filters in them. Now I want to talk a bit about passive filters. This here, if you've watched the introduction to custom fit hearing protection, you've already seen this. This is one type of passive filter. You can see there, I got the little bit of black putty here, sorry about that. You can see it embedded into the actual custom fit earpiece. And this part is the part that goes in the canal. This is the part that, of course, goes in the ear bowl. And it sort of twists. You actually push and twist at the same time. It's like a cam motion. Anyway, this is one type. This is actually lab made. The filter can also be put in a what's known as an Instamolder on the spot piece as well, because the channel can be bored through that piece. And excellent material. This is without, by the way, 29.8, roughly 30-31, in that vicinity, without the filter. Once you put the filter in, you do lose some of the protection. It's a trade-off. This lab-made one is going to be around 28.5 to 29. You throw in the filter, you've probably dropped down somewhere around 24, 25 in that neighborhood, So, and then there's also the filtered type that are musicians filtered, where they put them in a similar plug to this. And hang on, I'll show you that picture. Okay, kind of like that. There you go. And see all those different colored filters? Well, those actually pop on to the little end of it. So right here is where those snap in, snap out. And you can get these in different noise reduction ratings. Again, these are musician filters, so you may want them for, if you're playing like just an acoustic instrument like a violin. You might perhaps choose a 9. Maybe you're wanting it more for you're a singer and a guitarist in a band. You may be wanting to fall around the 15. Perhaps you're a drummer. Excuse me with that. You're a drummer. You might want to go with a 25. That's the highest that you're going to get. Now, all these filters these are passive filters, so they're not electronic, which means they work strictly on their design and their design alone. And these are kind of the high end. There are other filters such as this type that aren't custom, but they do also good what's working off of a resonance, again with the design, just to show you. And coming up, I will show you how these work with some custom plugs that I have, that I make, that I can make them work in. So the other thing I wanted to say about these is more and more customers of All Ears Hearing Products and Services are going with a 15, and they're using them when they go out to loud sports events or nightclubs. They still want to be able to, especially in nightclubs, they want to be able to still hear relatively clear, but again, life gets loud, a little too loud. They want to turn it down. This is an excellent way to do that. Another great way to do it, All Ears Hearing Products and Services has an update. This is the style, as we've always referred to these, as directs. The IM2 directs. Of course, IM2 stands for Instamold. And up to now, we've always referred to this style as Portal. Again, it's an IM2 Portal, standing for Instamold. Starting November 1st, 2012, All Ears Hearing Products and Services will no longer be making this style, but instead we'll be referring to the IM2 directs as Portals. I mean, why not? They do everything that the other Portal did, more or less, and it's just a slicker situation. So no more IM2 directs, and now this is the new Portal style. So we're going to just pick up real quick where we left off. Now you'll notice we got a cord here and we've got a cord here. This is so that when the plug's not in the plug that's in your ear, you can just remove the plug, but you don't have to worry about where you placed it. It's kind of small. You don't want to set it down or lose it or put it in your pocket and be fishing around for it. So because it's corded, it can just lay around the neck. Of course, same is true with this. Once the earplugs are out of your ear, just put them around your neck so that they'll be conveniently located when you want to use them again. Okay, so now that's the solid plug. Here again, up to 31 dB noise reduction rating. Now we have the filter. This is a passive filter, obviously not electronic, and it's just made of foam. Okay, well, it's probably not going to be the slickest thing trying to get that in and out of that hole, not this way at least. So what we've done is we put that foam into a tube, and we make it so that tube can just easily be put in, taken in, and put in and removed. Now notice we have this flanged, so it's very easy to get a hold of. So it makes for very, very slick insertion and removal. The way that's this solid plug tips and that the foam filter, those just come with the plug. There's no extra charge for those. Now these other applications, if you will, there is an additional charge. You'd have to buy these separately. But here we have the what's known as the resonance style filter, or that's what we refer to it as. And now it can just be inserted and removed. This works not off of the foam, but it does work off of a particular patented resonance design, and it's very impressive. But so is the foam. They do a lot to really bring down the noise volume, at the same time allowing you to hear fairly clearly. Certainly much better than if you're just fully plugged. Okay. Here is the last, as far as filtered situations, a passive filter with a passive plug that All Ears Hearing Products and Services works with is called a Hear Defenders, or DFs. That's a dual filter system that was put out by EAR Inc. And so there's a good picture of what they got going there. It's a 2-stage filter, and let me show you what that looks like in custom. Right there. Now this is a lab made that these filters are in, the 2-stage filters. As you can see, we have the red on the right, blue on the left, and these are in clear. They don't have to be. This is just for being able to show. But these can come in so many different colors, and I'll show you that in a second. But these can also be put into the regular Instamold or on the spot ones as well, for about roughly 30%, 40% less. Cost, that is, for that much less in price. Last thing, all of our custom fit hearing protection comes in different colors, as it is with the On the Spot or the Instamold. Those are available in black, blue, tan, orange, green, and fuchsia, and yellow and white. For the lab-made ones, this is what you can get from that. As it is, we can go up to any 3 different color combinations, which means in its entirety you have virtually an endless selection of colors that you can get from the lab-made custom fit hearing protection that All Ears Hearing Products and Services carries. And here you can see we have camo. We also have the red, white, and blue glitter, different combinations of glitter, and of course the glow in the dark. So I guess that's going to conclude this, and thank you again so much for watching. And remember, a custom fit is a perfect fit. Everything else is just a hassle. Well, I'm Kevin Wolf, and on behalf of All Ears Hearing Products and Services, we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. All Ears Hearing Products and Services, custom fit hearing protection. Custom means comfort. Everything else is just a hassle. Serving Greater Portland since 1999.